I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating things on.
Hello everybody, it's the Thriller Blast over here, and today we are back with another video. Remember one of my former videos of where both are relating to the popular video game Friday Night Funkin'. The first video I made was about the fanbase being in general. The following video later was a review video of the game, which got to my attention of the people in my comment section saying that the game is trash. And back with this video today, I decided to talk about more about Friday Night Funkin', and the most popular thing to exist within its community besides the fanbase is of course modding. Now if you've already watched my previous video, you might have remembered me discussing about mods in general, the most common thing in the Friday Night Funkin' community. Modding. Of course modding is very common to video games like Minecraft. A mod is simply to put something where to add more twists in the game, like for example, the Among Us mod already exists in Minecraft. But this video focuses more on talking about more modding because it's actually really a giant thing that's trending everywhere. Probably Friday Night Funkin' is making popularity of mods. Like, this really needs to stop, okay? Although I did find okay about mods already in my previous video, but this one focuses more into the world of modding and why they actually need to stop. Modding can sometimes be fun mostly, but sometimes we always have to take a break from it. I think there has to be two common types of modding that their fanbase uses the tool for modding, which is in fact modding the source files, I believe. Probably not the Kate engine. I don't know if mods spawn from that. Anyway, so back to these types of mods. I think there are three common types of mods. The versus OC mods, where you face off a shitty OC character like Sky or Witty. Second, or which I would call a source mod, where you face off somebody that's from another source like Horse, Hatsune Miku, and Shaggy mod. Damn it, Shaggy memes are becoming unfunny these days. And finally, we got the parody ones, where they make parodies off like the game itself, or maybe even other mods. So just before we can get into today's video, and I don't care if fans get pissed off, a major 75% of my viewers, or even 90% of you viewers that are watching my content like this one for example, probably you guys are guest viewers that are signed out. Make sure you watch this video with an account and subscribe to my channel, or just new viewers that are other than guests can do the same thing. Make sure you like this video, and especially you subscribe with the notification bell on, because as soon as I post a daily video 24/7, you'll be in the right track of the episodes of Thriller Blast. So without a further ado, let's dive into today's topic. So first up on the list, we got the most common type of modding. OC modding, aka modding. Yes, like the Witty mod who inspired others to make their own OC mods with their own music and background stage, and especially editing the sprites and shit. These types of mods are very popularized throughout the community, and a lot of videos seem to have fucking millions of views towards everybody on the platform. And I don't even understand why modding is such a huge thing. Minecraft has gone into a lot of modding in the past, mostly with source modding. I don't seem to enjoy people having their own OC character in the official game. I just don't get it. I believe a lot of people are going to mistake OC characters actually being a part of the game itself because of how they are modded inside the game. Like how I've seen a lot of people mistaken Woody from being inside the game itself. Especially this goes out to other modded characters that the fans created. Everybody creates their own OC character mod as he or she looks like some retard who got separated at birth with another character they might have been inspired from. I think Woody might have been breeded from where Mario and Bomb were to have sex with each other. Mostly of all the OC mods with their own music really tend to fuck around with the difficulty, mostly to match with the music that's playing in the week, aka level. Sometimes it can go straight up to even programmed to be quote-unquote godlike mode by the modders themselves. One time, Shaggy had over fucking 9 keys in his own mod. How fucking scary could that be? When playing these mods, you can really suffer from exhaustion and even burnt out. I mean, some mods are meant to be quote-unquote impossible mode because they are inspired by Witty's difficulty. They usually hail from this beautiful site called Game Banana, and oh my god guys, this trash bit has over 2k mods in it. Like, it even has more fucking mods than the other games in the site. Why can't they stop existing? As most OC characters call themselves quote-unquote rap gods, well, they speak shit language of how they rap. I've shit in my pants with their voices rapping. Like, those guys make me look even more scared, and I can feel the original sounding tunes look like they're an actual rap god. oh my fucking god, they're even more better than Eminem and rapping, and that's even more than Jasean for himself. And I believe that is what everything could OC mods be like since that's what is everything I know from them. Now time for the question, what made these fanbase inspired by waiting to create their own versus original character mods? So since I've done a Google research on this topic and it seems like I didn't find any answers, only to have a video appear in my search results of how to fucking mod your OC character in.
I'm gonna go ahead and resize it to how I see fit. Now you can size it as big as you want or as small as you want.
Now, since I don't have an answer to myself, I might just have to come up with my own reason. Now, I think why a lot of people wanted to make these types, so since they are inspired by the Witty mod, which in this case, technically the first mod featuring an original character that you face off, probably they think the mod might have expanded the game's presence by adding new weeks and a character. The fans wanted to follow along with OC modding, which helps expanding the community itself because the original game still lacks content and only having up to 7 weeks and characters, probably the full would take a year to develop the full game, so fans wanted to experience more to the path themselves by adding more content themselves instead, since they can't have patience for the full game to be released. People are really obsessive with creating original characters for the game itself. I don't really know what the actual fuck is going on here. This shit is like seeing Sonic meeting a shitty OC character. They think their own characters are super edgy and shit, while they think they're rap gods, but in reality they couldn't even rap at all because they never actually spoke real English to spit out actual lyrics. All they can do is speak weird ass tones and noises like ah, ee, poo that they think it's called rapping. All they can do is just copy how the original Friday Night Funkin characters rap. They are bullshit since they can't even say a real word, and like what I've said before, they speak weird ass noises to quote unquote rap. And so moving on, we might be discussing the next topic coming up on our list. It is something to deal with quote unquote crossovers and especially collaboration, and I call this source modding. The second type of mods in the community is something I would dub myself crossover modding or source modding, which I call. The mods mostly focus on versing on non-OC characters, of course. Samples of these include Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid, Monica from Doki Doki, and Tricky the Clown, who's from a game which I've never heard of in my entire life before, Madness Combat. So like the OC mods who have their own background stage in music, these types of mods follow the same thing. The song are their own remixes of the song where their soundtrack originates from. You know Monica's song is based off Poem Panic. I think there's a problem with these mods. Since most characters have no idea how to start off by creating mods by developing stupid OC characters, they instead use characters from a different franchise where they never owned themselves, and they could play as a god rapper opponent or this gay boyfriend who is ironically shipped with Pico. Ew. Despite not being an OC, these guys are still shit rappers. You think Tricky the Clown, who's from a game that no one cared about, was a quote unquote rap god and he feels like one, but in reality this little baboon fucker can't even rap as you listen to his voice, not even speaking out a single word, and all he does is speak out corrupted soundings, and so you call this rapping? Who do you think needs to have a brain so stupid enough to believe this? So speaking on about the most common crossover mods, there is one mod that involves a character named the Pig. Like this shit sounds like from an irrelevant game that somehow died off ages ago, but it never came back to life, unlike how TF2 did. Because that game has golden gameplay, while this versus Pig mod is somehow childish and smells like this game shouldn't even come back to life. Sounds like somebody has ever ruined my childhood for this shit. I've never asked for this Pig game to come to life either. At least TF2, who was ages old, still had golden beauty inside of it, unlike this boring mobile game where this piggy guy originated from. Who even cares about that mobile game? That franchise must have been dropped dead ages ago, so we must move on with our life tasks instead of this old shit. The boyfriend singing the shit soundtrack makes me wanna cringe so hard. So all of these source mods I've been talking about, however, I did mention the Monica mod from my other video, so if you want to check it out, go click the eye icon. You ever heard of the Shaggy mod? That shit was like has 9 keys in the gameplay, where you need to use them to beat the God Eater Shaggy himself. You ever think Shaggy memes are becoming too unfunny these days? I believe so. This meme probably died off like some years ago, and it's funny how people still believing a cartoon character that is still quote unquote unbeatable. Those 9 keys really represent his quote unquote God powers. Ha ha ha, so funny what true comedy this is. Among Us mod, where the fucking overrated space game makes a collaboration with its newest rival. I know there's a lot of shit source modding I've been seeing throughout my pathway. It's pretty getting overrated, this trend. The same word features OC characters, the same follows. Did these guys ever even ask to create a collaboration mod? I don't really think so. The Tackman mod, where I used to have a collaboration mod, isn't really that bad as my point of view, while the other mods are garbage. Wow, really, the Miko mod is the best thing to ever exist on this planet. What a funny rap battle this shit really is. I can't believe why are people making other characters as good rappers by speaking nonsense language. The third list we might be discussing are quote-unquote funny parody mods. These types of mods can parodize the game itself and even other modded versions of the game. These types of mods come in different shapes and sizes. Fun Size Witty, where the original Witty has an adopted brother, followed by Midnight Madness Week, Fun Size Midnight Madness Week, Fun Size Garcella mod, even Fun Size character mods. Oh my god, this shit is rainbows and cupcakes right now. I really feel like this is an anime chibi world right now. Other mods we might be getting the most fucked up mods on the list are the horror mods, and wow, these guys really seem to be scary like those .exe games. Many crewmate kills a person after a rap battle. I can't believe this shit is such a funny thing. Just look at the thumbnail and what the video's content itself.
No! Oh! Damn!
It makes it so horrible to see two overlaid games to go together and collide. This shit is being too unfunny throughout YouTube, seeing mini crewmate going on a killing rampage. Like, why does this shit even make relevance to our society? Seeing mass fucking channels produce trash content like these. To be honest, Among Us is really getting unfunny these days.
Stop posting about Among Us! I'm tired of seeing it!
Let's see most of the other mods. Everybody fucking sings together a song. Friday Night Funkin' with guns and shield. A god mode Shaggy with over 21 fucking keys. When the demon parents divorce. A mod where boyfriend and Witty swap, and oh my fucking god, as more I scroll down even more into the search results, there's always going to be fucking cringe everywhere I go. I can't even fucking count how many shit this reality is. Well, if it wasn't for the modding to exist like the overrated OC mods, the crossover mods, and even funny parodies for this shit to exist, Friday Night Funkin' wouldn't have been the way that we wanted to and intended to be. The whole ass entire fanbase not only focuses on other stuff, but also does a lot of modding. Friday Night Funkin' in general is just being heavily consumed by the modding once it shirts up the game itself. It's everywhere you go on YouTube. This shit is like the new Among Us right now. I don't know why are people making a lot of mods, probably because their game lacks most content. But nowadays, this whole thing is just becoming more cringy over time, and I totally felt bad for this game to be ruined. I don't know why OC mods are very common throughout the modding. Most people, like what I've said before, are going to be confused whenever they think an OC mod is from the game itself, while in reality it's not. They are just trying to make their characters more detailing and other shit because that character is going to become a quote-unquote god rapper, while in reality they can't even rap in true ways. For some collaboration modding, I think since OC mods aren't really that powerful enough to attract audiences, because not really enough everybody seems to know who they are, but they use characters that they never own and pick up that character and possibly make a mod out of it just to attract more audiences from a different ranges. The funny parody mods are just unfunny, extremely cringy to look at, and are just some randomized shit that's being flushed in the toilet bowl and mixed together to create some of this content you see on YouTube. So maybe this unseen reason why mods are very common throughout the community is because they want to build more of Ninja Muffin's dreams of one of his projects becoming more and more popular once afterwards this game gets released, and so much this might reach Fortnite popularity level. Yikes! And I wonder what would his reaction be when he sees the bad stuff about the modding community, and it seems like he supports everything about it and all. Yikes! So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe with the notification bell on, follow me on Twitch, and join my Discord server. That wraps up for today's video. This is ThrillerBlast, teleporting out, and see you guys on the next Thriller Blast episode. Ciao!